I bet you didn't know this, but there is a Hawaiian prayer that helped me in healing my relationships. Now, this prayer has only 4 phrases that you have to repeat over and over again, and it will definitely help you to heal the relationship with your specific person. While using this prayer, I did something extraordinary that made this prayer very effective for me, and I will share this tip in the later parts of the video. This Hawaiian prayer or this practice works so beautifully that you can witness changes in your relationship very quickly. When I came across this prayer, I was shocked because it said that I only have to repeat 4 sentences. This seemed to be very easy for me, so I thought to give it a try. When I tried it, my journey of manifesting a specific person became so easy and effortless. If you also complain about your specific person, if you have this anger, frustration, and negative feelings about your specific person, then I would recommend you use this prayer. This prayer will help you to eliminate all those negative assumptions and feelings about your specific person. Now you have already heard in my videos that your inner reality creates your external reality, or your external circumstances are just a reflection of your inner experiences. So, this prayer helps you change your inner reality. You can use affirmations, you can use visualizations to bring those changes in your inner reality. But sometimes we feel angry. Sometimes we feel jealous and sad because of the actions of our specific person, and this makes it hard for us to change our inner experiences. I am sure you too have experienced that when you are visualizing something good about your specific person or you are doing some affirmations, then a fleeting thought enters your mind that reminds you of how this person behaved with you in the past. It reminds you how they ignored you, ghosted you, or behaved in a manner that boiled your blood. These fleeting thoughts trigger us, and that creates those negative feelings of anger and sadness internally. Now, if you entertain these feelings and stay with these feelings for a long period of time, then these feelings start manifesting in your external reality, as your external is just a reflection of your internal. Now these feelings create circumstances that will make you feel much more angry and sad. So, it is crucial to get rid of these negative feelings and assumptions. There are many ways to do it, but I found this prayer to be extremely helpful. For me, it is as simple as ABC. It is so easy, nothing can be easier than this. Now, when you start to practice this prayer, then the negativity that you are storing internally in the form of assumptions and feelings starts to clear out. It is like you are washing a dirty surface. By repeating this prayer, you will eliminate the negativity. And when you do this, your specific person starts changing automatically. If you have been following my channel for a long time, then you have probably heard about the concept of thought transmission from my videos. It says that whenever we think of someone deeply, then we send them thoughts. We transmit those thoughts and feelings to that person. Our minds act as towers that send and receive those thoughts. Even Neville Goddard said that a friend 1,000 miles away is rooted in your consciousness through your fixed ideas of him. To think of him and represent him to yourself inwardly in the state you desire him to be, confident that this subjective image is as true as it were already objectified, awakens in him a corresponding state which he must objectify. So, you also have some fixed ideas about your specific person. Like, the way you view them and the way you perceive them is fixed. Many times when we are having those issues in the relationship with our specific person, if you observe your mind, you will notice that these fixed ideas are not favorable. Now, in order to eliminate these negative ideas about your specific person, you have to follow this practice and repeat these 4 phrases. Now, what are these 4 phrases? Well, some of you might have heard about it before as well. But for the people who don't know about it, the 4 phrases are, I am sorry, please forgive me, thank you, and I love you. Yes, these 4 simple statements, aren't they easy? Now, this practice is called Ho'oponopono. This is an ancient Hawaiian practice that works on the same principle of manifestation. It is based on the idea that everything in our outer reality is a reflection of our inner state, and by healing ourselves, we can effect positive change in the external world. It is similar to the teachings of Neville Goddard. It is similar to other manifestation teachings. It only has this one simple idea that if you are broken internally, if you are feeling negative internally, then your external world will also be negative. But if you heal your internal world, then you can experience positive changes in your external world. Now, this prayer has given me good results, and I have also heard about many people who experienced positivity in their lives after applying this practice. In fact, there was a doctor called Hugh Len who shared this practice, and he healed a complete ward of mentally ill patients without even meeting them. I know it sounds shocking, but if Hugh Len did it, then you too can do it. It works in every circumstance. I will not go in depth about Hugh Len's story. It is a topic for another video. But what I am telling you is that you can apply this practice to heal the relationship with your specific person and manifest lovely experiences in your reality. Now, before applying this practice, you have to accept whatever situations you are facing in your reality. You have to understand that when your relationship started to get toxic, then you entertained certain stories in your mind. You played with certain negative ideas in your mind, and you started to think negatively about yourself, your person, and the circumstances in your life. This is what happened with you. Now you have to clear these negative stories. Your objective of this prayer is to release these stories and negative emotions that are stored within you. Now, how to do this prayer and how to make it effective. As I already told you at the start of the video, I did something extraordinary that made this prayer effective for me. The thing I did is, I used to look at the picture of my specific person. So, you have to first have a picture of them. It does not matter if you have a physical copy or if you have a picture on your phone. You have to look at this picture for a few minutes. Now, when you spend your time looking at this picture for a few minutes, your mind will start playing some old negative stories about this person. You will start to experience some changes internally. Maybe you become angry, maybe you become sad, maybe you become anxious. You start to experience the emotions attached to this person in your mind. Now, you have to stay with these emotions. Also, if you lie down or sit in a comfortable place, then you would be able to notice a certain kind of heaviness in some parts of your body. This happens if you are having intense negative emotions, like you experience something in this relationship that seems very hard to forgive. Some people will feel their arm becoming heavy. For some it would be their leg, stomach, or back. Like this, for some, their body parts also start to feel heavy. If this happens, then you don't have to worry because it is a good sign. Your body is showing you that you have these intense emotions stored in your body that need to be cleared out. Now, this prayer would help you to clear this emotion. After looking at their picture for a few minutes and experiencing these emotions, you have to look at the picture of your specific person and focus into the eyes of your specific person. While looking at it, you have to repeat these 4 phrases: I am sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. You have to repeat these 4 phrases over and over again. Now, it is not important to stare at their picture while repeating these phrases. You can start by looking at their picture and repeat these phrases for a minute or 2, but after that, you can close your eyes and repeat these 4 phrases. It all depends on you and how you feel about it. Now, you also have to keep in mind that you have to feel these emotions while repeating these 4 phrases. You have to feel the love when saying I love you. You have to feel the gratitude when saying thank you. Now, I am not saying that you have to force these feelings. You have to try to engage in these feelings when repeating these 4 phrases. The next question that would come to your mind would be, how long do you have to repeat it? You can repeat it as long as you like, but when you start to feel lighthearted, when you start feeling comfortable, and the body parts that were heavy become light and free once again, then this is a general indication that you are doing it correctly and you can stop doing it. Also, I think 5 to 10 minutes is more than enough for this practice. You will attain that state of lightheartedness with this. You will begin to feel fresh. You have to follow this practice for a few days, and results will start following. Also, I have noticed that when someone tries this prayer for the first time, then sometimes tears start rolling down their eyes. And if this happens to you, then it is also a great sign because you are finally releasing those stored negative assumptions and feelings. Crying is one of the best ways to release the stored emotions, and it makes you feel light. When you cry, you release them. So, if this happens while following this practice, then you are on the right path. The crying part won't happen for everyone, but the feeling of that lightheartedness will happen for many of you. If you follow this practice on a consistent basis for a few days, then you will experience some massive changes in your relationship dynamics. Maybe you were blocked before and now this person unblocks you. Maybe they will call you or text you. Maybe they will meet you. Your specific person's attitude and behavior towards you will change, and this will happen only because you removed those negative assumptions about them and changed those fixed ideas about them. Like Neville Goddard says, the people only behave and act in a certain manner with you because of the fixed ideas that you hold about them. So, with this prayer, you release those negative stories, assumptions, and ideas about this person. And when you release those negative assumptions about them and think in a favorable manner about them, then they start changing their behavior towards you. This is one of the easiest ways to change your relationship with your specific person. You can try this practice in other areas of your life as well. Like many people have certain negative ideas about wealth and money that keep that wealth from manifesting in their lives. So, you can clear out those negative assumptions about money as well by focusing on wealth and money for a few minutes and then starting this practice. It does not matter what kind of situation you are in. You can change these situations by changing your assumptions. You can do it by transforming your internal world, by changing the story that you are entertaining. If you practice this prayer, then you will experience changes. I recommend that after doing this prayer, reprogram your subconscious mind by affirming, visualizing, or using some sort of guided meditation. I have designed one such meditation that helped people to manifest a call from their partner. You can find it by clicking on the first video that now appears on the top right corner of the screen.